Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Game Boys podcast. I am your host today, Steve O'Hobo, and I'm joined by Rasputin, aka Baz Rutin. Also joined by Heavy-Eyed Mitch Kramer and Perry Dactyl Show. Welcome, guys.
Yo.
So be careful with that.
Just to start off, how have you guys been doing? You guys play anything cool recently?
I've been playing. I got Yatagarasu, which got me into fighting games recently. So I've been playing a ton of fighting games lately.
Yeah.
Like this past week, I've been playing Skullgirls, Yatagarasu, and Third Strike online.
Just all the fighting games.
I downloaded Skullgirls a while ago. It was free on the PlayStation, like PlayStation Plus, and the art style I was like, I can't do this right now. This is too fucking much. It is really cool and really pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm like, these character models are just something, and I can't wrap my head around it at the moment. So I'm gonna wait and come back to it.
Shout outs to Feral X Panda, who put out a fantastic video on fighting games with primarily about Skullgirls. So check that out if you're interested. It's really good. Yeah. But anyways, Raz, what have you been playing?
So I don't have a PS4 yet. We'll see. Hopefully I get one soon. But I was at a friend's house playing Rocket League.
Me too. I was going to talk about that.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's just one of those ideas that it's a really stupid idea. Like, you have cars that play soccer, but it's awesome, and it works really, really well, and it's really satisfying when you make a really good shot, or I find it even more satisfying when you make a really good cross, and then a teammate, like, knocks it in.
So I've been playing it too, and I've noticed that nobody wants to play defense, so that's usually what I end up doing, because you get a lot of points for like making saves too as like goalie. So I've been doing that a lot in the game. It's fun.
There's no glory in that though, Steve.
But you're the cornerstone of the team. You need to do that to be successflike So
everyone can blame you when things get wrong.
I'm actually really bad at the game, so. Like, I'll just be playing, and my brother will just be yelling at me because he's so much better. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's also really fucking pretty. Mm-hmm. Runs really smoothly on PS4. So I've been playing that because it's on PlayStation Plus for free. So, pretty cool game. It's also cross-platform online, so if you have it on like PS4, you can play with people on PC. So that's cool. Yeah. How about Perry? What have you been playing with?
Playing with, Steve?
Yes, playing with.
Thanks.
Perry?
I've just been like, I don't know, I made a video pretty recently, and since then I've just been like playing whatever I want to play, as well as just games I'm thinking about making video. So it's been really rewarding. I've been playing a lot of my backlog, playing Darksiders 2 again, which is, I forgot how great that game was. And then just like a bunch of like Metroidvania-esque kind of games, just because I can't get enough of that.
Yeah.
I really want a new like 2D one. So yeah, games like fucking Axiom Verge, and I found this really cute free indie game called Falafel. That's a Metroidvania.
Okay. Oh my god.
It's really cute.
Falafel.
Yeah. He plays a falafel.
Oh my god.
I was gonna ask, like, why falafel? Makes a lot of sense.
It's great. Yeah, you fight other foods and shit. It's really fun. And like the power system is really interesting. Like, you don't shoot. Like the first power you get is like you can drop bombs, and like the thing about the bombs is like they explode, but before they explode they give you like a little like air boost, and you can just shoot up into the air.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, it's really cute. I liked it a lot. I played it for like 40 minutes the other day. Probably gonna beat it one of these days. I don't know. That's pretty much it for me.
Yeah.
Getting ready for SGC.
I have been,
SGC is coming out pretty soon.
Okay.
Me and
By the time this is out, SGC is gonna be over for a while.
Guess what?
So.
SGC hype is real right now, Steve.
Yeah,
God
I
damn
know,
Yeah.
and I won't be there.
It's alright, me either.
But anyways,
Wah, wah, wah.
I haven't been playing too much. Besides Rocket League, I have been playing a lot of Ori and the Blind Forest because by the time this is out, I'll have a video out on it. So that's pretty cool.
That is a big commitment you just made.
Well, it's like 60% edited so far, so I think I'll have it
I hope
out.
something.
Uh,
I hope nothing tragic
Well,
happens
what
to that
the
video.
fuck,
Yeah.
Perry? Jesus.
yeah. So that's pretty much it. So moving on to why you're all here. We like to talk about cool things on the Game Boys, and today,
We like to have fun.
no, we don't. No, we don't do that. Our topic for today is, it's basically when franchises should kind of die off, and on the other end, like, when franchises should come back after a while. So I'm just gonna open it up to whoever wants to speak.
Okay,
So, however you want to start off.
do y'all want to talk about like games that should die first, or like bring in old games back, or like games that need a sequel back first?
So, in preparation, I'm more prepared on that end of bringing stuff back. So I could go for that.
But I think let's talk about games we should get a break from.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's something we could talk about pretty easily and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
I think something that is very apparent is maybe like yearly games. Like something that comes out every year, like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean, that comes out a couple times a year now. I didn't even know that until recently.
Does it?
Yeah. Did any of you play? Because they released Unity, which was a broken mess. But
Yeah.
alongside that, I think on the same day they released Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Oh yeah, for like
I
previous
think-
generations, right?
See,
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I looked at that game that it came out the same day. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, and I've heard it's better. So
Yeah, it is.
I don't know anything about it besides that. I might look into
Yeah.
it at some point.
It's like you guys are putting your eggs all over the place, and none of them are good. They're all
it's like
spoiled
all
eggs.
they have
Like that
like
expression. You put the eggs all over the place. None of them are good.
You got your baskets, right? The baskets are the games.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the developers are the
Yeah.
eggs. And
Yeah.
and you got all the bad developers all over the place. And you only got a couple good ones.
Yeah, they have like fucking 200 people working on Unity or whatever across the world, and you just got like your leftovers working on Rogue, and it turns out to be better than Unity.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's
Kind of
really
shit.
sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Call of Duty as well.
See, but here's okay. I'm gonna come out about my Call of Duty thing.
Yeah.
I don't hate Call of Duty. I have real life friends that are really into Call of Duty, and they always sucker me into like getting it
Yeah.
to play multiplayer with them. And the last one, the one with Kevin Spacey, and I can't remember the name.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
Was it
Warfare.
Ghosts? Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Really not a bad game at all. I had fun. Like the story campaign wasn't great. There were some cool elements to it. You could see that they put a lot of effort production wise. But like gameplay wise, it felt more like Titanfall. Love Titanfall, so like
Oh, yeah.
I would really enjoy it because you can hover around in a jetpack and do parkour, and
Yeah.
it was just quicker Call of Duty. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Um,
I've played it as well, a fair bit, because my brother's really into that as well
Yeah.
right now. So it's okay. I mean,
yeah,
it's not so much like okay.
it's not.
This has
it's
been
not
the
same
best.
schlock.
This has been the best Call of Duty's been in a while.
Yeah.
I think I played a little bit of Ghosts, but I didn't have it, and you could easily tell that it was like, oh, this is where we're
It
going.
was yeah, it was the same old schlock with that one. I hated that game.
Yeah. So like they do change things up, but to me it's same old. Like it's always going to be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And with games like that, I just kind of fall
Yeah.
off after
I
a
think
couple weeks.
I think my problem with Call of Duty is that like when they give a developer time to innovate something or like do cool shit, like the game's gonna be better. Like I think I think Advanced Warfare had a little bit more time, like dev cycle time, to work on than a typical Call of Duty game, and it shows. I don't know anything about this upcoming game, just because I just kind of stayed away from it.
I think it's Black Ops 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have very high expectations for it, but who knows? Maybe I could be wrong.
Well,
maybe we could all be wrong.
I think Black Ops 2 did fairly well in like response to the expectations, because I remember when that was coming out.
Yo, Black Ops 2 was cool.
Yeah, I saw trailers and I was like, really? This looks really stupid. Just like the story trailers and stuff. And then I played it and I was like, okay, it's Call of Duty, but I mean, it's fun.
It was
upper echelon Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I guess something else in line with what we're talking about that probably should have a break, just because, I don't know, there's been some cracks in the formula, is a lot of like EA sports games.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with that... You go, Perry.
Oh, go ahead. No.
Okay.
I was just going to say okay.
The thing with sports games is they could just release one a generation and then patch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, just patch in new rosters every year.
But then they don't make the money.
They could charge for the patch. It could be like...
Yeah, right?
Like a $10 patch or something rather than a $60 new game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's silly.
I feel like
I think a lot of that's really silly, especially like when it's a yearly game and like they're like, oh, we tried to change things up and make it worse. I'm like,
yeah, it's like they have the infrastructure. Like, take a game that, like, I'm thinking FIFA right now because my brother. This all goes back to my brother. This whole fucking podcast, but he got FIFA.
Bro Franku, let's shout out to Bro Franku.
Shout out to Bro
Salute.
Franku. He got FIFA 15 like last week or 2 weeks ago, and played it for a little bit because he got it used and then returned it within a week for full refund. And he used to be a really big FIFA guy, but the reason was like the online multiplayer is like super fucked up and has been since the game came out. So it's like why do you need to release this game when you have a good system that's going? You have the online infrastructure. Just patch it. I mean, even, like, people will pay, like, 20, like, those FIFA fanatics will pay, like, $20-$30 just to get their fix and stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, and here's another situation for me. Like, with all these sports games, I would probably get one if they were not an annual thing. And also, I feel because they are an annual release, we don't get cool spin-offs like we used to, like NFL Street. Or
NFL Street is so great.
Stuff like that. Like, that was like just like kind of like a more arcadey experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's kind of lame.
And, you know, EA kind of has a history of killing off studios, and those spin-off games, a lot of them were made, like, specifically EA, were made by, like, I think EA Sports Big.
Big.
Yeah, that, like, they
Get
made
in the game.
fucking, it was, like, the perfect blend between, like, video gaminess and sports.
Yeah.
And I think they killed off that studio, too.
Not surprising.
We will never forget you, NBA Street.
Yeah.
We will never forget you.
Oh, my God. The
Good
feels.
stuff.
The feels are real right now. Someone else pick it up.
So one that I wanted to talk about that isn't really something that is an annual release or even something that happens that frequently is I think GoldenEye needs to just be taken out back and shot in the face.
You know, I agree with you.
The classic, like, back when it came out, it was pretty... I don't want to say it was like... It was the first big console shooter. Because I know Doom and a few others had come out that were big on the PC, but didn't really pick up steam on consoles. And GoldenEye was one of the first ones to really do that. And it was great at the time, but obviously it aged terribly.
Yeah.
Because shooters really can't be a one-stick affair. You kind of need two sticks. But I know that they've done a few attempts at a reboot for it. I think they've had two, if I'm correct. I know they have definitely had one.
I know there was one on the Wii.
Yeah.
Dude, that game's not bad.
Yeah, I've heard it's not bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Make it... If you want to do that, like, does it really need to be GoldenEye to just sell off the name?
So I I would say that like James Bond video games need a break period.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, two best friends, they had a James Bond thing going on for a while, and Matt was just doing like reviews of the games, and like it just kind of dawned on me that I played a lot of these and I instantly forgot them because like they're generic third person or first person shooters. I think if you want to make a James Bond experience, you need to like focus on like James Bond moments or like what makes James Bond special. Because if it's just a shooter, it's not gonna do anything.
That's a really good point. Like, I mean, there are obviously Bond movies are known for action scenes, but they're also known for like Bond just being a fucking baller,
cool
in, like,
guy.
a club,
Yeah.
and, like
Yeah,
fucking
definitely.
flirting
And being
with
a-
women. It's like, where's that? Why?
Yeah, dude, that would be like a cool dialogue system.
Yeah.
Like that would be great. You had to charm people.
Like
Oh, man.
similar, I don't know, similar to like Mass Effect or like LA Noir. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in the games, he is not a secret agent. You know,
No,
like,
he's
out
just
in
a
the fucking
boom boom
open,
shoot
like,
shoot
Yeah.
guy.
he shoots at
Yeah.
everybody.
It's
I mean,
so
he's
dumb.
not
literally
really
just
that much.
Rambo
He's not really that
007.
much of a secret agent in the movies either, because he's pretty obvious. But more so.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like I think the reason for that is probably just because Rare developing that game on the N64, like can you really capture the essence of James Bond on an N64?
I think it'd be really hard.
So I think just like because that game was so successful, people who are making GoldenEye games now are like, that's not what sells. Let's look back to the classic that was GoldenEye 64 and see that it was just shooting. And that's basically it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think something else that's worth mentioning is the love of developers just making HD remakes out the wazoo now.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a place for that. Like if it's a game that came out like 2 or 3 generations ago, because like it most of the time, like say it's Super Mario Sunshine, I don't think it's very likely we'll get a sequel to that game, right?
Interesting
So-
you bring that up.
Oh,
Foreshadowing.
Oh no! But it would be great just to have HD remaster of that. I would love to experience that in HD. But most of the time it's just like shit we got in the Xbox 360 or PS3 era.
Yeah, and we were
It's
talking
like,
about this the other day with The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Eh.
Like,
I don't want to pay $60 for a game I just bought.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I've played The Last of Us, and it looks great in 60 FPS. You can't really tell the difference in resolution. It's there. It's all right. I think it's forgivable because you're switching console generations. And so it's a way for people who didn't have PS3 to play The Last of Us, which is a great, like, not so much a great game to play, but it's a great experience. So yeah, it's like, it's
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's totally
I mean-
that does lead me to one other thing. Not just games that are getting stale, but games that don't need a sequel. The Last of Us being one of them. I don't really want a Last of Us 2. I thought that story was pretty great. I thought it was well contained. You know, having a second one probably... I don't want to say it would definitely take away from it, but it probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they kind of set up the game for a sequel too, though, which is a shame.
Yeah. Another game that I'm not definite about this one, but it is part of the reason I was glad we picked this topic is Shovel Knight. I don't know if I want a Shovel Knight 2.
But wouldn't you want a Shovel Knight 64 collectathon
Yeah, so here's
platformer
the
in
thing,
3
Rez.
dimensions?
Oh yeah, Shovel Knight 3D. Steve,
I
don't
think
die.
there's more. I think there's more lore to Shovel Knight that I'd be willing to explore. So it just kind of depends on like what they do with it.
Yeah.
But if it's the exact same thing as the first game, but like slightly different, like Mega Man 2 to Mega Man 3 kind of situation. But if it's more of a unique experience with similar things going on, I'd be down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. When it comes to Shovel Knight, it's probably like a win-win if we get a sequel or not, because it's like, if we don't, ends on a high note, but I would like to see them tackle something completely different, like a 3D game.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know about that
like
either.
I am excited for the well, it's free DLC, so obviously I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited for that because it is going to be a big change. You know, you're going to be playing as entirely different characters, and like Plague Knight is just like, yes, it's pretty much the same levels, but yeah, Plague Knight is nothing like Shovel Knight. And I imagine that all of them will kind of be like that. And that's cool. But I think it also, my expectations for it are in a really unique place because I didn't expect it because I wasn't really paying attention to all the Kickstarter goals.
Same.
And it's free. Like, I'm not paying for it. And I don't view it as a sequel. I just view it as an experimental add-on. So that I'm fine with. But yeah, I feel like Shovel Knight 2, which would probably have a good chance of being backed by a big studio after the success of Shovel Knight. I would just, I'd be really worried about it because, I mean, they could probably try to publish another one by themselves. But if they were in a bigger studio, the studio would be like, well, remember what you did really great in Shovel Knight, you know, do all that exactly, you know, and when you have that influence, it becomes a little harder.
I don't know. Like the idea of them like doing something different, like just reminds me of like Supergiant games, and like they went off to do Transistor, which isn't a bad game, but it's pretty much Bastion 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, might as well just make Shovel Knight 2.
Sure. Yeah. That's a fair enough point. Like, just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make it what it is.
Yeah.
Don't try to conceal it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know.
something I wanted to bring up. It's not a game that should die, but a genre that should die. At least take a break for a while. Fucking sandbox survival games.
You genius.
Early
Jesus
access is like part of the genre now. Like,
That's really fucked up. I
Yeah.
hadn't thought of it like that, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
and oh my god, every time I boot up Steam, there's a new one.
Yeah.
And it's like $30 or $40 New Zealand. I don't know what it'll be for you guys, but
Yeah, I mean, DayZ was like $30.
Yeah.
So
What's interesting is that really started because of Minecraft.
yeah,
fuck Minecraft. God, look what you did.
yeah,
But I think you're right. That is an interesting like idea, like a big MMO zombie sort of thing, typically, you know.
Dude,
I think that has promise to it. It's just not ever done well.
it has promise, but like
Is it worth the bullshit?
it came from Minecraft, right? Minecraft was just a very small indie project.
and it was lightning in a bottle.
We've been talking about games that are like done to death by AAA studios, and you see all of these survival-based clones coming from indies because they know like that is gonna make them a quick buck or whatever. And so like even like compared to like your Assassin's Creeds, your Call of Duties, which are just like getting stale, like you get these games which are just complete ripoffs and like bad games. It's just like I don't even need to play them. I could just watch Jim Sterling because he plays through all the filth that's on Steam right now, and it just makes me mad just to see this shit all the time. Like I don't even know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
That shit needs to go,
See,
and early access
at least
doesn't help.
a break.
yeah. A long break.
And I think something that makes me think of something else. Like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of just like uninspired pixel platformers.
Yeah.
Because like they're a dime a dozen now. Like they come out just as much as those zombie games, and a lot of them just have so much left to be desired. And you're like, this could be good, but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I might be a little bold by saying this, but I think Adventures of Pip or whatever it's called is a good example of that.
Is that pixel art?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
mean that's
I
like the
haven't
premise
looked
of
into
it is that
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
pixel.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Like it's I think you're right. I mean I know we talked about this I think in the last episode, maybe the first one. But yeah, like Shovel Knight came at a time where there weren't many good pixel platformers.
Yeah.
And it filled that hole, and now everyone's like, well, we want to get in the hole too. It's like, fuck you. Shovel Knight already filled it all. Like there's not much space for you.
I think the problem with it for me is like it's okay to make like a mediocre game because sometimes you're not as inspired as the Shovel Knight guys because like these guys were a part of
Way Forward.
help me here
Way forward.
yeah they were
Shantae.
part of Way Forward, so like they had a history with platforms. They've been making them for a long time. They know the ins and outs, and they knew what they wanted to do from the get go.
Yeah.
And like I think a lot of it just makes me so like just like blah every time I see it because like nobody, I mean, it's more rare to see like hand drawn platformer now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just
so
because
right.
pixel platformer is so in right now, and it's like,
It's so easy
I
to
don't
do.
know, guys, get inspired. Shit's boring.
I'm with you, man.
Get good.
Like, there's a lot of great pixel art out there,
Yeah,
but I think the ones that are clearly uninspired have like very simplistic pixel art just because
it's so easy. To
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You don't really need to hire an artist to make mediocre pixel art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess it makes animation easier.
Yeah, it makes everything easier.
Yeah.
There's just a couple of frames.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think I might have something that might be a good transition from
Sure.
franchises we want to see die and like move on to things that we want to see come back. And I
Lay it
think
on me, Hobo.
I don't know, because I know Perry, you are like not so much indifferent, but you're just like to Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Please, no.
No, Steven.
Please.
So
Dude, you should use that in a
like,
video.
yeah.
It's really unique.
Next video, just my intro theme. But yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, like, people want a true Banjo 3 so bad. And, like, honestly, like, I love Banjo-Kazooie, the original, but I honestly think it should just remain where it is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, you're totally right. I think okay, here's the situation. 3D platformers and me, not my favorite genre, but I think it can be done really, really well. That's why I'm excited for Hat in Time, because it looks like it's trying a lot of cool and different, like, and weird things. And like when I see Ukulele, don't kill us, everybody. It just looks like a generic Banjo-Kazooie ripoff, and that's what they're going for. But like, it looks
hopefully
embarrassingly
there is
bad.
more detail in the final version. But right now,
I'm hoping.
it really does not look
Yeah.
that special. It looks pretty. It looks nice, but
I think
not special.
some like it's really unfair to judge it right now based on what we've seen. But I think like I don't know, some of the animation
Steve,
looks.
Did you see how much money it got?
Yeah, some of the animation just looks like I don't know, really like jerky and stuff. And I don't know.
It is all
It
alpha
just-
at the moment, though, so that's all.
Yeah, it is very
relative
alpha.
proof.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
why I
think
say it's a little unfair. to
Maybe
judge
that's
it
something we
that
can
way.
come back to and
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, that's a great
But
idea.
let's move forward. Let's move into the bright, beautiful future.
Yeah.
What games would you like to see come back?
So I do want to go back to Banjo-Kazooie. I want Banjo and Kazooie back, but not necessarily like a 3D platformer. I don't
Are you
know
talking
what.
about the Kinect game?
No, not that. Dude, how about
Not that.
a platinum Banjo-Kazooie game? No, probably
hate
not
you
that.
guys.
But I don't know. I just like I think the characters in
That's
that
out on
entire
the internet
game
now.
are- what?
The platinum.
Oh, like the characters in the entire series are interesting, and I would like to see them
Yeah.
be used in some capacity, whether it's in more some sort of like an ensemble game. You know, like if Microsoft releases their attempt at Smash.
That they kind of I like this is not like Smash ensemble game related, but I feel that kind of reminds me of just like Spyro easing people into Skylanders. Like, ooh, that's uneasy territory.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Or like a banjo racing game. I mean, because I know that
Yeah.
people are a little salty about nuts and bolts because they added all those kind of forced in like car making mechanics.
Yeah.
But it's just like, call it what it is. Like I think Banjo as a character and all of the characters in the cast lend themselves well to being in a kart racer.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
want Banjo and a kart racer, just go play Diddy Kong Racing.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was
got him.
also a game on Game Boy Advance called Banjo Pilot.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because
I remember that
yeah, when Microsoft acquired Rare, there was some like stipulation in the contract where Rare could continue to make games for Nintendo portables, handhelds. So there's Banjo Pilot. There's another.
There's like Grunty's Lair or something.
Yeah, and it's like a platformer, a banjo platformer, but it's like top-down perspective. It's really weird and probably terrible.
Yeah, I believe
But yeah,
So what about like Mario RPGs? Did you guys ever play Super Mario RPG?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that has been my favorite. I liked Thousand Year Door and some of the Paper Marios, but Super Mario RPG has always had a special place in my heart. I would love to see something like that again, mainly because I like Gino and getting Gino back.
Just make Gino RPG. Fuck Mario.
Cool.
Just have Gino have his own game.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
I'd be super down for that
Yeah,
in any capacity.
yeah, it was like an interesting use of their assets in the Mario world and adding some new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just having a lot of fun. Like what are they called? The Axum Rangers. They're fucking cool baddies. And I don't know.
Man, they had some weird baddies in that game too.
They did.
Just like the whole like
It was-
main cast.
Yeah.
I think why we liked it so much is because it felt so original for like a Mario game.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Especially at that time.
Yeah, and it would be really cool to like see that again because like when you play Mario and Luigi or Paper Mario,
It's so Mario.
It's so Mario, and it's like we've been here, done that. Not saying they're bad, just saying.
Yeah, they're great games, but I like coming into this. You bring up Mario RPG and you want something similar, and I was like, But now that I think about it more, it's like Mario RPG is just so original, like we said, that I would like to see them continue in that direction. Because I guess Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario not so much have fucked up. I mean, Paper Mario has, but
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
think it could be time for a change in that department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe we'll see what happens with the new Paper Mario and Mario Luigi game.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm
I'm
excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, that's a good one, Raz. So here's a really important one that we have to talk about right now.
Oh gosh, here we go. Platinum.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. When is it coming out, guys?
Oh, guys, I saw something really cool the other day. I guess you guys don't really care that much, but to anyone who doesn't know, I just recently started watching some anime and I saw Berserk, which is really great show, and the director of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance has said that he would love to make something inspired off of Kill la Kill or Berserk. So if that happens, I will be dead and have gone to heaven because I would love to play Berserk.
Steve, can I just say that you totally steamrolled whatever the fuck I was talking about with whatever bullshit you were talking about? Kill la Kill game would be great, but like seriously, what the heck?
How well did Rising Revengeance do?
It did okay.
It did okay. Like because
it's not the best selling game. And a lot of like true diehard Metal Gear fans like hated the plot. Like they didn't quite get it from I don't know, like my perspective, it's just like a really like over the top, like more over top than Metal Gear, action game with a really, really cool and exciting combat system. I don't know if it'll actually happen anymore, just because Kojima's like out of the picture now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that would entail.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really, really cool to see another one like project off of the next Metal Gear game that's coming out, Phantom Pain. It'd be really cool to see like what Raiden does during that, because I think as technology improves, the technology to do cool stuff with Raiden's swordplay would be even cooler.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's what would excite me greatly. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Yo, I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
But
real talk,
Berserk's gotta
I would-
come first. I'm just kidding.
But real talk, I'd be super down for a Kill la Kill game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the reason I like worry about like Rise and Revengeance getting skipped over for a sequel is because Platinum has hit its market. Like, it's doing really well, and it's getting so many nods. Like, it is a part of so many games right now. And yeah, there was that announcement with Kill la Kill or Berserk. That's nothing official, but it's ideas, and people are approaching them to do their character action games or just games in general. So I worry that they're just too spread out to like go back to a series.
They're getting to the point now where like they're really, really busy. So maybe this could be something like 5 years down the road. Like, I would love it just like out of the blue. Like, oh, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 2. I would lose my shit. Like, it's not something I need right away.
Yeah.
Because they are working on a lot of games. But it would be something I'd really, really love. Like, it was the top of my list.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'd be so down for that.
Yeah.
We still need to finish Rising Revengeance.
We'll finish it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what about you, Mitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve's had enough talking.
So, I was talking to a friend about this actually, and we got on the subject of God games,
Okay.
specifically Black and White 3.
Okay.
Are you guys familiar with the Black and White series?
Is that
I'm familiar.
Molyneux?
It was Molyneux, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I don't
but
know
have
much
not
more than that.
Played it. Is that the one that did that thing where it would like go into your computer and figure out your name, and then like whisper it to you as you were playing?
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. It's fucking scary, but
I remember seeing that in a video. That's really cool.
So, like, the premise is you're just this, like, god who has a pet. And the pet made it really cool because you could fight other gods and their other pets. And, like, your pet was... It was like an RTS. And the pet was the hero character.
Okay.
So, and they would just go and battle. And you could set up towns near volcanoes and then just let volcanoes go off on these villages because you're a dick. Yeah. I don't know. God games were just so much fun. It's like this next step up from like a SimCity type game because you have absolute control.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Zeus. Like at the time, I tried to play it more recently, and it was a struggle for me.
I haven't heard of that
but
one.
yeah, I guess I think that's what it was called.
I assume it was just like a Greek god game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hope like I haven't played like any God games, but I hope that Molyneux didn't kill off the genre with Goddess because the whole controversy behind that.
Forgot about that.
Hopefully not.
I'd completely forgotten about that. Oh my
Yeah.
god. God damn.
Damn you, Molyneux!
Yes.
So, do you mind if we talk about Mario Sunshine again?
No, not at all.
Sure.
So, I would love to see Mario Sunshine 2. A lot of people say they want Galaxy 2, and a lot of people
3.
were expecting Galaxy 2.
3.
Or, yeah, 3, my bad.
Steve, I have a big surprise for you.
They made it! Oh my god! First of all, I would be so down for an HD remake of that game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be at its best if they removed all the bullshit. And by the bullshit, I mean the fucking blue coins and shit like that. It's like Mario Sunshine is very much in that period of the GameCube where they were experimenting a lot and doing a bunch of cool shit. And Mario Sunshine for me was so close to being like my favorite Mario game, but just held back by the stupid shit in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as 3D Mario goes, I'd argue that that is more innovative, I guess, than Mario Galaxy. I'm angering people now, but
Just wrap it up, buddy.
I want Mario Sunshine too. That's pretty much it. I would love to see that.
Yeah, see, the thing is,
Cut the bullshit.
the things I liked about Sunshine were the levels that were pretty much Galaxy.
Yeah.
So, where you didn't have the water pack. So, I don't know. I see what you mean. There was a lot of charm to it.
There's a ton of charm to it. It's one of those games kind of like Super Mario World where it's like the environment is very much a step in a different direction for Mario. Like it feels Mario, but it's got that tropical twist. So I would love to see that come back.
Yeah.
I think Mario Galaxy is a step in the other direction where it's just like they kind of dropped the theming and went for like really solid level design.
Sure.
And that's fine. But I want to see them do this again.
Man,
Fair enough.
That would have to be my least favorite Mario game.
Well,
I
you
think it's there
suck,
for-
so...
it's low for me.
Mitchie, please.
It's not my least, but it's pretty low.
I like Sunshine a lot. I'll defend Steve on that.
Yeah!
So I'm not the biggest fan of like sandbox, not necessarily sandbox games, but like games like GTA and stuff like that.
Like open world.
Open. Thank you. I'm always off with my names.
Power Branch.
Power Branch. It's a skill tree, Steven.
If you didn't get that, go watch the first episode.
But a Rockstar game that I adore to this day
I think I know what you're going to say.
is The Warriors.
Never mind.
Great game. Fantastic.
Dude, that's a great game.
And I would
I've
love
never heard of that.
The Warriors too. Steven, you owe it to
You
yourself.
don't even
to
know
play
it's a
it.
movie, you dingus.
Have you seen the movie?
What did you say?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. He hasn't.
Oh, here we go.
So it was
No,
a
honestly,
we
no,
go
serious
with the
question.
movies.
Serious question. Have you seen the movie?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I just told you I've never heard of it,
Oh my
so that should...
it's
That should tell you.
a great movie, I believe from the 80s.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know.
I've heard of it, but it's called The Warriors.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
about gangs. And
I'm not trying to knock it because I don't know anything about it, but
yeah, it's about gangs
Uh,
and they fight each other and beat the shit out of each other. It's fantastic. And the game is a really, really great retelling of the story. Not necessarily because like the narrative's great in it, but just because it's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And like, so Saints Row is a knockoff of GTA. And when Saints Row really found its feet, it was like, let's not be exactly like GTA. Let's be like more ridiculous than GTA.
yeah, amp it up.
And in
I
a lot of
guess.
ways, like the Warriors was kind of like Rockstar's Saints Row in some ways. Not like that the story itself was super out there, but like the way you fight is so fucking stupid and awesome. Like there's a move where you just start running and like jump horizontally and can knock into like a big group of people, and it's fantastic and so dumb, but so much fun to do. It also had a mode where you could do like gang versus gang fights, like multiplayer, and you could make a gang of people and then have them fight against each other on different tracks, and it was a lot of fun. And I would like to see that because it did this interesting thing where it was kind of open world, but it was a linear open world, I guess, is
Yeah.
the best way to describe it. So I guess it's not open
That
world,
is-
but
That does not help me. Linear open world, that seems so contradictory.
it is.
Oh,
it is.
Okay,
You know,
so
I-
what Raz is saying is you got like a big area you can explore, but it goes on and a linear track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Makes
Um,
sense.
But I would love to see a new Warriors game
That would be a cool one.
Yeah.
on the next gen.
So I thought you were gonna say Red Dead Redemption.
I don't know, man.
I guess not.
I do
Alright.
love that game, but you know,
You think it should stay where it is?
I don't know.
Yep.
It's hard
See, I
to
thought you were
say.
gonna say
I
ping
thought it
pong.
was a really good story.
Stay in the grave. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about things I want a sequel to. And I'm gonna do this really quickly
Okay.
before Steve interrupts me.
Okay. I'll just mute for a minute.
1, Darksiders 3.
Yes.
Darksiders 2 is a very underrated game, and it's more of like an action God of War Zelda game. It's like a God of War game with like good Zelda dungeons, and it's great. It's really fun. I want another one.
That series opens itself up to 4 games, and I don't know why they haven't capitalized on it yet.
It's cause the company went under.
Well, there's that.
Oh, was that THQ?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along. PlayStation All Stars 2.
Dude, I
like,
agree
why
with you.
not?
Yeah.
I thought they
Why not?
made a sequel-ish. No.
No.
Okay.
They released some DLC with characters and stages.
Sell me on PlayStation All Stars right now, because I think it
Dude,
looks
okay,
dumb.
so it's a more combo-centric Smash Bros. Game.
Okay.
But, like, here's the thing. Make the sequel more like Smash Bros. Like, yeah, you can have this, like, you can have the specials that kill people, but also have the ability to knock people off the screen, because that works better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do both of them. Then people can be happy and mad, instead of just mad.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, work harder to get some more people.
yeah. Try not to just do third-party 50% of the game.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyways, okay, F-Zero. If you know me at all, I've talked about this. I want a fucking F-Zero Platinum game that's driving and also an action beat-em-up. It's not gonna be too hard to make. And it'd be so beautiful. I would love it.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is like a fucking 2D Metroid game.
Dude,
That'd be great.
I'm 100% there with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
something I did a little research. There's this game called AM2R, which is a remake
I've heard of
of
that.
Metroid 2. But I think it's 16-bit, and it plays and it looks a lot better than the Game Boy game. And I think that would be a really good like way for Nintendo just to come back to that by like remaking that, because you can, and it would be beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't have to make it 3D, dude. Just make it 2D again, but make the sprite a normal size instead of like 50% of the screen. Moving along, Far Cry Blood Dragon 2, a full
yeah.
game, not just a
full-
retooling
So,
of Far Cry.
How long was Blood Dragon?
It's not that long.
Like 5 hours?
I don't know
maybe?
off the top of my head,
Okay.
but it's way less than half of Far Cry
Okay.
3. Because you get like one little island with maybe like 10 places you can go to take over.
Okay.
But yeah, I would like one that's more like a functional action game with like a linear plot instead of it being like an open world game. Maybe it could be open world. It could lend itself to that, but maybe something that didn't have to have where it would have a lot of the Far Cry conventions.
I think
don't
you're
know.
totally on the right track with it being a little more linear, just to
Yeah.
keep the action maxed out. at all
Yeah,
times.
exactly.
That would be great.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more real quick. Devil May Cry 5, and I say this because DMC 4 Special Edition HD, whatever, it just came out, and like put a lot of effort into it, and like just based off of that, like it gets me excited with the idea for like more Devil May Cry, and I think that would work really, really well. Not DMC.
Did you play
Reason why I
DMC?
say this. What?
Did you play it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've played all the Devil May Cry
Okay.
games. I don't. DMC is just like beat 'em ups for babbies, and like that's fine. It's got a place for it. There's a place for it rather. But I think DMC 5 would be really, really cool in that like there's a lot of freedom with that game. Like you could do a lot of like really cool things on a technical combat level, and I would be really excited to see that. Because they do a lot of really neat things in the Special Edition when you get to play as Virgil. I liked it a lot. And lastly, this is a PS2 game that I really like that kind of just died. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks,
Oh my god.
which was a I don't even know like what storyline this goes in. I think it's kind of like a retelling of the first two games, but you play as Kung Lao and Liu Kang, the two heroes, and you just go around beating up bad guys and saving the day. It's beautiful. And what was really cool about the game is like they had a fatality system where like you would get like a meter, and once you get it full, you would perform a cool fatality on a bad guy. And I think they could do a lot more with it because like it was a good game, not great. I think they could make it a great game.
So was it a fighter or was it was a straight up beat 'em up?
It was a straight up beat 'em up.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a really fun game.
Yeah, Mitchie knows. Mitchie's got great taste. Yeah, I think that'd be a really exciting thing to come back to because with Mortal Kombat 9 and X doing as well as they're doing, it'd be a good time to like bring back the classics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's about it for me. I did that like super quick. What's up?
Yeah,
Dropped a mic.
all great points and additions that I would love to see as well.
Thank you.
This is just coming out of nowhere, but what do you guys think of the state of Final Fantasy?
Oh my god.
I guess we'll have to wait till 15 comes out. Yeah, it's 15.
You've played the demo,
what do you guys
correct?
think? Yes,
Have you
I
played
played
it
it.
too, Perry?
I didn't finish it. But I
What'd
will.
you say to
Have
me?
you have you played the demo for FF15 also?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I am just not really trusting in the
Mhm.
franchise since 13. So I don't know. I'm going to just wait for the full game of 15 to come out and then, see what people say after a couple weeks where they can actually play it and beat it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Final Fantasy
Yeah, I'm
games
very
are
much
just
the same.
like tech demos of how good they can make graphics now.
Yeah.
That's what 13
But
was.
that's how they've been since PS2 though.
But 10 was still a good
Well-
game. And 12 apparently is good. I didn't get that far enough into it.
It's pretty good.
But
It was pretty good.
13 is such a pile of shit that looked really nice. And 15 looks like it's going to be that same pile of shit that looks really nice.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
not
if I
like
agree with
that.
you.
It's
yeah.
not like that as of right now.
I think
So
the
I'm
combat
optimistic.
system is what's going to sell me on it.
Yeah.
But, like Steven, I am optimistic. But I have a healthy amount of cynicism for it.
Mhm.
It could be bad.
Yeah.
I was just so excited for 13 and I got burnt so hard.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I
I'm
think
right
I
there with
think
you.
the reason why I'm more okay with it is that the Bravely Default series is going along and it's a turn-based
Oh
Final
yeah.
Fantasy. So, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it.
So you think that gives them room to experiment more? Because
Mhm.
like, hey, we got what you want, but let's
Yeah.
try something new here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
That's
a really
cool.
good point. Like them that is the Final Fantasy crew branching away from Final Fantasy is with Bravely Default because that was originally going to be called Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Yeah.
this is way different tonally, and the combat is just different enough. But yeah, I think that's a really great thing where they're like, yeah, let's give them something newish old. And it worked. The first half worked really well. And then it went on a little bit long.
Yeah. When does the sequel come out?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about it at E3.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying that close of attention. So
I think isn't it out in Japan already?
Oh,
It's been
really?
out.
I don't know.
I think
No,
so.
Oh,
no,
no?
no, no, no.
Okay. I may be confused with something else.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Steven.
I'm sorry, guys.
So does anyone else have any games of note that you'd like to bring up?
I mean, that Warriors one was a really good one. I didn't consider that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Perry said the ones that I wanted to say, mainly Darksiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my boy!
Because I've been playing Darksiders 1 recently as well. And, oh my god,
Dude,
it's such a
go
good
play
franchise.
2. 2 will blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's so much better than
I need
1.
to check it out because I love Zelda and I also do love God of War. So like,
Put them
it's like,
together.
whatever, fucking
It's a
just
good time.
jump in. I also only thought of this because of the way you said Warriors, Mitch. But a good WarioWare game, like
Oh my
some
god.
fucking great ones on GameCube.
Oh,
A good one on Wii U.
okay.
Oh my god.
I don't want a WarioWare game. I want like another 2D Wario game.
Me
That'd be good,
too.
Yeah.
Steve, my boy.
Dude, I just want or take Wario World and make it good. Wario World.
Nah,
Yeah, dude, come on.
shake
please.
it.
Was that the
shake it,
GameCube
baby?
one?
Just work with me. Wario
Shake it,
World,
baby.
I don't know. I feel like it's a little unnoticed. But if you don't know
Shake
Wario
it.
World, it's like 3D, but you're moving from left to right.
Yeah, it's like a 2.5D kind
Yeah,
of game.
and it's like pretty much beat 'em up with a lot of puzzle elements, I guess.
Yeah,
And
It's okay.
and a platforming focus too. It's it had cool ideas, but it was kind of mediocre in execution, and I want more and better.
dude. Honestly, though, like when I just look at the case of Shake It and I just think about my memories of Shake It, it was a great game.
Yeah, Shake
Yeah, I
It
need
was
to play
fun.
that.
I would be so down for another one of those.
How does it?
Oh yeah.
How does it compare to Wario Land 4? Because that's my favorite.
I haven't played that, so
Oh, you need to play it. It's great.
okay.
But yeah, we got anything else?
Yeah,
Do we
I
want to
think
wrap it up?
Probably about time to wrap up.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Well, this is great. Thanks everyone for tuning in if you made it this far. We are the Game Boys, if you missed that in the beginning, consisting of myself, Steve Hobo, on YouTube and Twitter, Rasputin on YouTube and Twitter, Mitch, Heavy-Eyed on YouTube, Heavy X Eyes on Twitter, and Peridactyl on YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah. Also,
Pterodactyl
I'm
show.
Rasputin
Pterodactyl
Show.
show.
God damn it,
I'm
Steve.
sorry.
Get it?
God
Oh,
damn it,
that's
Steve.
right.
Jeez, dude.
I'm sorry. I ruined
Hashtag
everything.
best
Let's
host.
Okay, let's
delete
do
the
it.
whole.
Let's do another take. Let's do another take.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Motherfuck! Everyone do a
I'm
clap.
just kidding.
Everyone do a clap.
I'm just kidding.
God damn
I
it.
want you to keep all this in though.
What? Where the
We're,
fuck are we
wrapping
at
up.
now?
Give us
I'm just
a
fucking with you.
like if you're watching this on YouTube. But even more importantly, whether you listen to it on iTunes or not, we'd really love to have your feedback there. So give it a rating, especially if you loved it. You know, give it that sexy 5 stars. And leave a comment saying stuff you liked about it, stuff you'd
What games you would like to see come
stuff
back
you'd like
or
us to
go away.
consider in general.
Or like ideas you would like us to
Mm-hmm.
discuss on the show. Anything really, if you think we're cool.
Especially
Especially me. Yeah. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. You have a great day, and the Game Boys are out. And do the cool like sound effect. Like, whoop.
A bomb has been planted at the base. Be careful, it's a trap. Jeez. Can anyone take care of it? Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Here they come!